You guys got any fun ideas for our Wrestlemania 8 review?
No. Because you remember I tried to commit suicide from half the show?
Yeah, he choked himself with a sweater.
No, I tried to light myself on fire.
Well, guys,
He did both.
they didn't even know they were on camera and they still admitted it, so... Yeah, Nino was trying to drown himself in my pool during the show.
Lighting myself on fire, trying to cut myself with knives and all that good stuff.
Yeah, it was sad. The show wasn't even that bad. That was the funny thing. Okay, the show opened up. Shawn Michaels with his first singles match at WrestleMania. He boned Sherry on the way in, he beat up the Matador, and he boned Sherry on the way out.
Always fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
HBK's good.
Yeah, he's cool. Tito Santana had a new gimmick here. Nino, talk about his gimmick.
He turned into a spick.
Oh, Matador. He had the thing, the blanket, and he was trying to act like there was a bull in the ring. There was no bull to be seen. The only bull was this match.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the match itself wasn't even that bad. I mean, compared to some of the other stuff we've seen. Match number 2, Undertaker versus Jake the Snake.
Gee, I wonder who won.
Okay, the build-up here,
Surprise.
Taker was a bad guy, and him and Jake kind of became pals. And then Jake wanted to hit the woman with the steel chair, and Taker stopped him.
Why would he care?
Taker turned into a good guy, and the little kids were scared. What do you think, Hitman?
Well, a little kid should be scared of him.
Yeah, he is a pretty creepy fellow.
Creepy,
Nino, you got
yeah.
anything to say about this match?
It was alright. Plus, we already know the outcome, so.
Taker sat up from 2 DDTs, which was unheard of at the time. One with the tombstone. Pretty fun match. Pretty good match.
Tombstone outside.
Big Boss Man, Virgil, Sergeant Slaughter, and Jim Duggan defeated the Nasty Boys and Repo Man, the Repossessor, and the Mountie. Do you think they should bring back the Repo Man now that there's all this repossession shows that are so popular on TV?
Oh yeah, it's all these big fat Puerto Ricans busting locks.
I know.
This is when you'll see a big fat Puerto Rican walk across the room with a crowbar.
Yeah.
Break open a
Dude,
lock.
those shows are amazing.
They are. Then they'll go crazy and chase after a
Those
car.
are good shows to watch when you can't fall.
So we have the Repo Man representing repossession shows like, I don't even know.
Repo 9/11.
I don't watch that crap.
Repo 9/11. What else is there?
Repo 9/11.
What was the original one called? Repo?
The Mountie representing Canadian cartoons. I don't know.
Ooh, cartoons?
I don't know. We had the Nasty Boys representing Jersey Shore.
No.
This is basically the modern day TV special. Virgil representing the Blacks. Oh yeah, Virgil had this really weird face mask on, remember?
Yeah.
It was white and it was like segmented. It was like an X across his face.
You know that's supposed to symbolize something.
Yeah,
Virgil's black.
I know, but I'm saying that's supposed to symbolize a crosshair or something.
He's the black. Okay, well, we're not going to get into this match. It wasn't very good. Randy Savage versus Rick-Topher Flair-Stopher. Best match of the night?
No. No, it wasn't.
This was a good match.
It was good, though, but not the best. You'll know why later.
Yeah, so there was blood in here, which was cool. There was a storyline with Ric Flair flirting with Randy Savage's girl. He kissed her after the match, and people started punching each other, and some guy got blood on his coat.
That's all.
Poor guy.
Yeah, probably, maybe the best WrestleMania match up to this point. Next, we had Tatanka versus Rick Martel. Nino didn't watch this one, and Hitman didn't either. There were Indians that came out, and Nino just walked away. This had an interesting story to it. Rick Martel wanted to spray perfume on the Indians because he said they smelled terrible because they never shower.
What's up?
And Tatanka ended up defeating him.
Okay, well, where did these storylines come from?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
Making his debut, the greatest of all time,
Tugboat.
a certain man named Tugboat. I'll let you two talk about it.
Well, he came in with the name Typhoon, was it correct?
Typhoon
Yeah.
attacked part of Earthquake. The
Earthquake.
disaster.
You know, a while ago I saw a match between Earthquake and Tugboat, and Earthquake won, but Typhoon was probably the best match of the night.
It was.
Because he actually won.
Yeah.
Yeah, and his talk about how his nipples were sticking out of the tire.
No one else had the entire nipple thing going except for him. My theory is that is there just to make him look bigger than he actually is.
No, I think that's his natural body.
It is a natural thing, but I'm just saying, they have him two sizes too small.
Yes, spandex too small.
Okay, let's just parade Tugboat for a little longer here.
Silence.
This was interesting because he didn't have his Tugboat attire yet. He was just wearing like a singlet. And yeah, you could just tell at the time he was the it factor. He had a promo backstage with the earthquake, and it was really good. They just kind of shouted at each other the whole time. It was awesome. They slapped each other's boobies like this. Yeah, so that led to the match, and yeah, so Tugboat and Earthquake, probably the best team of all time. It should have been Tugboat versus Sergeant Slaughter in the main event.
I'll tell you this promo later.
I don't think we'll get to that.
Yes, we will. I'll make time.
Okay, so that led to Owen Hart versus Nino's illegitimate son, Skinner.
That was kind of a match, first off.
Skinner kind of looked like the Necro Butcher.
Kind of did.
If he wore gay clothes.
Yeah.
And supposedly his gimmick was he was a crocodile hunter.
Yeah.
No.
Crocodile hunting.
And the match lasted like 2 seconds. Owen Hart looked like a gay clown. And he won the match.
Poor Owen.
Poor Owen.
Everything bad happens to him in the ring.
Oh boy. We got to the main event match. One of the worst main events in WrestleMania history. Psycho Sid versus Hulk Hogan. Before this match even began, both men had hilarious backstage segments. You saw Sid was getting interviewed at the barber shop, and he had all this white stuff all over his face.
All over his face.
And they didn't even explain where it came from. He just grabbed a chair and started smashing the windows and pushing over walls, and it was just nuts. I'm not gonna lie.
Unintended to the earlier comment made by him.
The Hulk Hogan thing was a little more interesting because we didn't know this, but at the time they were pushing some angle where Hulk Hogan was supposedly going to retire soon.
Oh,
And this was back in 1992. And now 21 years later he's rumored to be having a match soon, so...
What?
Against Bully Ray.
Bully took his ass. Please.
So, what's your opinion on all the fake punches thrown in this match and whatnot?
Psycho Sid.
Psycho Sid's the worst puncher in wrestling history. His punches look so fake. This match was terrible. It was every Hogan versus Big Man match you've ever seen, only Sid isn't that impressive of a big man in the first place. You saw a choke slam. You saw the worst powerbomb I've ever seen. Sid wanted to pick Hogan up, and he couldn't do it that well, so he had to sit on his knees. Other than that, Sid kicked out of Hulk Hogan's leg drop because supposedly Sid didn't want to do the job at the biggest show of the year. At least that's the rumor.
Why wouldn't you want a main event WrestleMania?
So we had the manager of Sid, kind of just ran in the ring, and the ref called for the bell before anything could even happen. Hogan threw, they obviously didn't have this planned out because it was just awkward. Hogan lifted up and press slammed Sid's manager. He press slammed him into Sid's hands for some reason, and Sid just held him there and set him down. And I was like, and the managers were like, they're playing catch! And I'm like, what the heck is going on? Out comes Papa Shango out of nowhere, who looks a lot like Violent J. You guys could talk about ICP for a while.
Insane Clown Posse.
We don't like them, but they're interesting to talk about.
Wizard of the Hood. Album, 2003, I believe.
There's 150 flavors of Fago, and we will review all of them one day.
One day.
Sparkling water is going to be what I want to do.
So after the DQ win, Papa Shango and Sid Justice, that just sounds retarded. They're beating down Hogan. Out comes the Warrior making his return.
Out of retirement, or whatever.
Yeah, he just beats up both guys, and yeah, him and Hogan pretty much just posed to close the show.
Yep, that's why I'm pausing on TV right now.
Yup. So, what are you guys going to give this out of 10?
7. I'm just saying with 7.
Hitman?
6.5, maybe 6.7.
7 as well. So yeah, that's about it, guys. Another show that I didn't really care about. Wait till next year. One more thing. Ooh, yeah, bro.